Hi, I'm Master Deputy Stanley Murray of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and I had the awesome opportunity to go in and talk with some of the competitive people here in the community that are doing things to just enhance fatherhood, to enhance the community, enhance our young teens. And I was just briefly able to give them some components of how to positively engage the community and how the community will look to receive back to you. One of the key components is we learn about sacrifice, how we sacrifice a lot. We give up certain things, some material things, some educational things, some life lesson things, and then we move that and compound it with an obedience of understanding that what we're doing has a purpose and that we're given an opportunity to do it now versus later. And then at the end of the day, we put all of that together to finish out with honor. And we're understanding that we just honor the obedience of our sacrifices, that really just comes up to a simple word called love.
I'm excited to be here. My name is Master Deputy Stanley Murray. I apologize. Usually I'm in a long sleeve shirt with a tie, and I got to do a survey after this, and it's going to be hot in that warehouse, so that's the only reason. I'm usually very, very driven. I love to wear ties. But I've been at agency now 22 years. Our boss is the illustrious Honorable Jerry L. Demings, who is a lifelong resident of this city, this county. He was also a former chief of police here. His wife was the chief of police here. She's now in Washington. He's ran one more term. He's now here to do another 4 years of service for our community. He is community driven. I'm also our crime prevention coordinator. I help with anything you might do with safety, as far as your buildings, your residences, neighborhood watch, active shooter, workplace violence. We're getting ready to host a actual emergency responses for worship, places of worship here, hopefully in the summer. So all those kind of things I'm indulged in with chief. I'm also prior military. I went in at an early age of 17 years old. I was able to stay in through the reserves. And I did 22 years as a Navy police instructor. I taught Air Force, Marine Corps, Army, Air Force, all over the world. I had a great opportunity to do that, and I retired from that in 2008. So hopefully I'll be going to a retirement stage here in the next 3 years, only because I know that I have other things that the good Lord has for me to do. Can I speak freely?
Yes.
Okay. Church and state, I know sometimes we can be. I'm also a local pastor here in the area. And long before I did all of these things that I'm talking about, one of my first years as a deputy, I started a mentoring program because I was going to kids' houses all the time for domestic violence or just my kid won't do what I wanted to do, and et cetera, all those kinds of things. And in the midst of that, I started just visiting kids. No official paperwork, no grant money, no mission statement, no vision. And I just did what I thought was best, how I was raised, that you be a servant. And so after a while, one parent just came to me and said, you ought to have a program. All the stuff you're doing, I said, well, I don't know about all that, that sounds like a lot of work. And I was already doing the measures that really need to be done. It just needs to be official for man's sake, so to speak. Amen? So that's a slip. So with all that being said, though, me and my wife, we put it together. We were called What's Up Youth Mentoring Program. We were in Pine Hills and Apopka back in the early 90s. And then I figured out, it's good with the kids, but I'm missing a component. So we changed it from youth mentoring to family mentoring because we had to deal with the adults. These people had no problem dropping off their kids to you. They had no problem saying, I'm going to call Mr. Murray to come get you, because they had no problem rescinding themselves back with the power and authority God had already given them to be in charge of their household. So we had to find a way to effectively get them back on track. Then I started meeting like Brother Haki and all them, also a Sigma, amen, as well. I was president for 2 terms, and I thank God for that opportunity. With all that being said, though, there was so much that was missing. Now here I'm bringing all that to today, and I'm going to break this down for you. If you like to take notes, I'm a note taker. I really think it's going to help you no matter what position of job that you're in. All right. There's a triangle that I got from above. We'll start there. All right. That has shown me how you can effectively engage fathers, mothers, children, co-workers, the lady at Walmart who got the attitude, the whole thing. All right. 3 key components. Now, I'm going to give you 2 versions to each component. I got, 20 minutes? But I promise you, you're going to get something out of this. First of all, you're going to have to learn how to deal with sacrifice. All right? Now, Sacrifice is a key word because that's what most of us do. When you talk to anybody, when you have it out with them, well, the first thing they bring up is what? What they did for you. You know, I wasted my life 20 years. I could have been with another man. You know how you know, right? You know how that kind of thing. So the same thing with parenting. Parenting, the first thing they bring up to their child is everything that they've done for them, right? Because that's the easiest thing to bring up. That's the easiest thing to show. That's the easiest thing to see, the easiest thing to bring out. But another word that goes into that is, we look at this word, correction. Now, they run together, and here's why. My goal is if I'm pouring something into you, if I'm sacrificing into you, my goal is that it's correcting something. Maybe an attitude, maybe a mindset, maybe a lifestyle, maybe just them knowing that what they're doing is not totally correct. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing that. And we're good at it. We're good at telling people what's wrong with them. I'm by myself, it's okay. We're good at that. We're very good at displaying to people what their faults are, right? And that's a component that you have to have. You really need to have that component. Secondly, you got another component. All right? That component, y'all work on me, I need glasses. I'm gonna go get them one day. Like this young man thing. It's obedience. Now, let me give you this for a second. Can I use you, sis? Since you like to work for free. Now, Miss Kennedy, let's just say she is a young person sitting on the corner, and she says, "Sir, can I get some money from you?" Okay, sacrifice. I reach in my pocket, I hand it to her, and I walk off. I'm not obligated. Got no obligation, got no responsibility, got no accountability. We have some parents who sacrifice. They do their check part, they stand up, they say whatever needs to be said, they do what they got to do with their money, and they move on. And they figure they're correcting something, right? Whether it's a battle between them and the mother or vice versa. We have a lot of single fathers, believe it or not, in the world today. I have a few at my church that are independently raising their sons or daughters, you know, from a father's standpoint. And it's admirable. But with all that being said, correction, sacrifice. They think they're doing a good job. Then you got obedience. Obedience is when a couple things happen. Someone's in need, and you do it, but you're not happy about it. But you do it anyway, because either the law say or the Lord say. Pick one, don't matter to me, right? Right? You're not comfortable with it. You're not in agreement with it. You know how I was kind of get offered at church, y'all start going to the bathroom and checking the phone. Right? You got to split your $10 bill, $5, and this pastor come around for a second offering, and you don't want to run it down again. No. Y'all get this on the way home. Obedience. Just because I do something doesn't mean I'm enjoying it. Right? Just because I'm a young father and I'm sacrificing money, I'm working 2 or 3 jobs, I've been there, I'm coming to all the meetings, I'm at all the things, doesn't mean I'm enjoying it. Amen? Okay, so with obedience, you get this word. Direction. The goal is through obedience that it begins to direct you to formulate a new way of thinking, new way of living, new way of interacting, regardless of what position you're in. That makes sense? Okay, right? Now, last part, get out your way. You got this word. Honor. Now, I'm back to my little sister again, sitting on the corner. Sacrifice says I come over, she asks for some money, put some money in her hand, I keep it stepping. Obedience says I come, she asks for something, I feel compelled to do it, but I'm fighting it the whole time. I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Honor says I see an issue that needs attention, and I'm enjoying to do it. Ain't nobody got to force it. Ain't nobody got to make you come to work early. Anybody gotta make me stay late? Anybody gotta make me pay no money? Anybody gotta make me understand? I'm engulfing it. But that only helps if I'm believing this key component. Protection. Honor is about protection. Those of us who've done military, those of us who've done anything that security, whatever you want to call it, protection is I'm willing to sacrifice through my obedience an honorable thing. Make sense? But in the process, I'm creating correction of a direction for a protection. Make sense? You know what all that is, guys? That's all that is. That's it. In a nutshell. A loose word. We use it before actually. We use it loosely. Right? Thank you for the okay? We use it loosely. Right? Because this is one of the most key components that helps us think that's what love is. Right? But it is the honor and the obedience that solidifies it to give it the foundation that it needs. Because there's going to come a day in our lives where I'm not going to be able to come and do what I want to do now. Nobody won't do it no more. Make sense? I'm not going to have the money because I want to fix the income and ain't fixing nothing. Right? So I'm not going to have all those natural things that normally we use to do what we do. And for parents, that's a lot going on. That's a lot to ask on a daily basis, because it's a daily walk, correct? It's not just a Sunday morning thing or a payday thing, bi-weekly or weekly or whatever they get paid, not just when they get money. It's a daily walk. So the key components of who we are when we show up, they may be fighting it in the flesh part of it, but in the internal, I think internally people don't wake up saying, you know what, I want to be a prostitute today. Now they can format their mind over time to understand it's just a process for something else. But I'm sure they're not proud to do a resume and say, I worked the streets for 5 years. They're not dying to do that. So the same thing would be in what we're talking about in parenting. No parent wants to get up and say that, yeah, my mama told me, but at 13, but here I am, old babies. So what? It's a humbling experience, right? So our goal is to try to find a way to empower them through the love of what we do. Because you may not be in love with the person, right? That's why Facebook changed. Facebook used to have either like or unlike. But they realized that like is a temporary word. There's no such thing as unlove or dislove. I'm working with GED, but I think I'm correct. Right? Because love is eternal. So what you're trying to do is to help these parents learn to love eternally. Not until the courthouse say, you're done, right? Not even until they say, you got a good job now, you can call yourself a real dad, right? Because we know it's a battle. They got an internal battle. No matter what parent it is, man or woman, there's an internal battle that I messed up. I had a baby, hadn't planned on it, and it happened. And now it's on me to find a way through all of that chaos, some love. So my challenge is for you all today when you leave here, that every case is its own situation. We're built in this country on statistics, correct? But I'm here to encourage you that everything factual is not true. That makes sense? Person gets arrested, that's a fact. Now whether they did or not, true or false, right? So when you look at a file, you're looking at factual information, name, date of birth, how many times you did this, how many times you did that. But behind all of that is still what? A story. And though whatever they may tell you may not seem right, it's real to them. So even though it may not be right, it's real. And if it's real, you have to help them understand reality, not the reality show. Right? So, any questions for me? Amen, Carter. That's why you're going to live a long time. Amen. But just for me to help you out as far as what we do, we would share something. What I believe our boss really is embeds in us. We don't maybe say it the way some people would think he says it, but I get it. And I've been doing this for a long enough time in my life to know that I love it. I love it, every part of it. I love it good and bad. I love helping people that don't care nothing about me. How about that? That's what I do. Because that's the stuff that one day when I lay in my bed, that's all I'm here for. So that's what you want to instill into these young fathers and to whoever you're dealing with. Listen, son, one day it's going to come. You will be laying around in your bed, you can't get up. And those same children are going to have to make a decision about you. It don't make sense now, but it will down the road. So you empower them to know that if you were allowed to create a child, then there's a purpose somewhere. You just got to figure out what it is to help that child get to that purpose and to help that parent get to their purpose. So quit coming to work without purpose. Make sense? All right, thank you for your time.